Hello, YouTube. This is Bash bringing you week two of the Ultimate Power League against Will and the Hope Peak Gothitelles, which his team consists of Celesteela, Scolopy, Greninja, Chandler, Rotombo, Licky Licky, Clefable, Dugtrio, Tyrantrum, Volbeat, and Mega Gallade, with the Z captains being Celesteela, Scolopede, and Dugtrio. While my team is Victini, Mimikyu, Dragouge, Vaporeon, Excelgor, Girder, Thundurus Incarnate, Crocodile, Serena, Linoon, Mega Steelix, with my Z captains being Victini, Mimikyu, and Thundurus Incarnate. So um, looking at this match, uh, his I was kind of worried about Celesteal, but I think I had like maybe a couple answers to it. Um, I was sort of worried about Scolipede. Not really. I thought Mega Steelix could wall it out. Um, Dugtrio is only a worry if I bring Victini and Dragouge. Um, Chandler was not really worried about that much, unless Drake. And actually, let's go over my team real quick. Okay, so I have Zeus, Thunderous Incarnate, Life Orb, Prankster, Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Dark Pulse, 252 special attack, 248 HP, 248 speed, Timid Nature, 8 defense. Um, Nasty Plot, Sweep, really good. Um, Mega Steelix, my Rolex, 248 HP, 252 defense. Adamant Nature, Spit F is 8. Heavy Slam, Rock Tomb, Stealth Rocks Roar, defensive check for most of his mons. I say Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Dark Pulse with Thunderous Incarnate. Um, Oxygen, my Vaporeon, Wish, Protect, Roar, Scald. Wish support is very good for my team. With leftovers and water absorb, 248 HP, 252 defense, Bold Nature, 8 special defense. Adept, my Dragouge, Assault Vest, Adaptability, Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, 248 HP, 68 special defense, and 192 special attack. Quiet Nature, Mimikyu, See Me, Red Card, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, Play Rough, Trick Room, 252 attack, 80 defense, 176 speed, Jolly Nature. Lanoon, Belly Drum, Extreme Speed, Throat Chop, Stomping Tantrum, 60 HP, 252 attack, Adamant Nature, 196 speed. So that's that. Um, yeah, so that's my team. Sorry, this was a live a post com. What happened was something happened with the storage on my computer, and it like in the middle of recording, it just stopped. So that's kind of unfortunate. But let's go into step by step. So I decided to leave Vaporeon, thinking it has a pretty good lead. I was gonna either lead Vaporeon or Mega Steelix. And good thing I kind of led Vaporeon because Vaporeon kind of pushes out Dugtrio a little bit. And I decided to go for Wish here. Um, I decided to go for a Wish because that way I could just take out the Dugtrio in one shot and still have full HP at the end of the turn. So that was kind of the point of it. And just so I could scout for the Z move on Dugtrio because that's one of his Z captains. But then he makes a switch out to Tyrantrum, which is really scary. So he goes up for a Dragon Dance, and I immediately go for a Scald to get damage off on this thing. Does over half, and I the wish doesn't happen because he doesn't attack me, and he immediately goes for the head smash and misses, and I'm gonna go for the roar, which I should have done before, and I should have done multiple times. He goes on to Mega Glade, and he's gonna go for the SD, I believe, on this turn. When he goes for Zen Headbutt, he misses. I'm sorry, I felt really bad about that, and I go for a wish to make sure I get more HP. He goes for the SD, and I'm just gonna Scald. Probably should have went for the. I was hoping for the burn, maybe. I didn't get the burn on either one of those two mons. 30% chance, but as you see later, he already missed a head smash and a Zen Headbutt, so I can't really complain. I felt really bad about that. and he's gonna miss again with his end headbutt, and I'm just gonna go for a roar. I felt really bad about that, and he goes into Greninja, and I immediately have to switch out to um, Dragouge because Greninja Vaporeon is not built to take on Greninja, so I'm gonna switch out, go into Dragouge, and he goes for Dark Pulse, I find out that he specs because of this, and I was considering here um, switching back out to either to Vaporeon. I was thinking about going back into Vaporeon, which could have been really good, but foolish me, I decided to stay in, and he goes into his Duck Trio, and he is Sash Duck Trio, so he's gonna take out my True Gouge, which is very annoying. Um, Takes me out with Earthquake, and this is where I yeah I so I want to go into Lanoon, my Scavenger, and going to revenge this, but he goes into a Clefable, and I go for the Extreme Speed. Does a decent amount. Kind of, I figured out like he's pretty much either he's like got to be at least max bulk or some like max defense, max HP. He has the leftovers, and I'm gonna switch out into my Rolex, and he's gonna go for the Cosmic Power, and that's gonna be a pain to deal with. And I'm just gonna Mega Evolve, and I believe I Heavy Slam on this turn, just to get damage off. You see, sacks off his Duck Trio. Um, this part right here. Wait, is it this part? Okay, no, he goes for a Drain Punch, and I'm gonna go for a Heavy Slam because I have a chance to KO depending on the set. But the Drain Punch puts him back up above kill range. Um, Bring him down to 20%. And I made kind of a misplay here. Okay, so he goes for the Drain Punch and I made a good play there, but this is where I misplayed. I should have went for the Trick Room here because his rest of the team outspeeds pretty much, other than Tyrantrum, and it would have been really good for my team if I got the Trick Room off here because you see, it's gonna put in the work. And he goes for a Shadow Sneak, and I went for the Shadow Sneak and I misplayed there because I forgot. I didn't think he had Shadow Sneak, and he gets triggered by the red card and it gets pushed out. Um, So that's the problem. And then goes down to Greninja, and that doesn't do much. If I went for the Trick Room there, I would have been better in position. I would have taken this out with a Play Rough. He couldn't do anything about it. And then instead I have to get damaged from this Dark Pulse. Um, and I get for Play Rough, and I take it out, Greninja out. But now he just prevents me with Scolipede, which I would have outsped again. Um, which I would have outsped. But in case he decides to go for a protect, I went for Trick Room here. So that's that. He gets this +1 speed. I go into Vaporeon here because just in case he pops the Z Crystal here on Mega Steelix, I had a chance to KO depending on his set, and I decided to go for a Wish, and he goes for the SD, which I should have roared out. I should have roared him out right there, but I really want to get Mega Steelix back up to full, and he's going to get the +2 and +2, and I'm going to go into Mega Steelix. He misses the Mega Horn. Didn't matter that much, to be honest, and it brings me back to full. So, at this point, I was thinking about trying to scout for the Tectonic Rage, going into my Thunderous Incarnate on this play, but I didn't want to risk Thunderous Incarnate. It pretty much destroys the rest of his team as soon as Scolipede goes down. So I decided to stay in, and he brings out the Tectonic Rage, and I thought I could take it, but I didn't calc it. I didn't calc Tectonic Rage, and it one shots me. And the only way it one shots me is if he's adamant Scolipede, which I found out, which is such a pain. Which it was a good play on his part, but that kind of cost me a lot. And now I'm pretty sure I know that he doesn't have a Protect on his team on a Scolipede because that's, I believe, Swords Dance, Poison Jab, Earthquake, and Mega Horn. So I live a Mega Horn here. I'm just going to roar him out because that's the only thing I can do to possibly save me the game. And he goes into Tyrantrum. That's fine here. I'm just gonna. I believe I just Scald here. He goes for the Outrage, just to take me out. And I don't want to set up. And I go into Thunderous Incarnate because I knew Lunoon can't take a hit from Tyrantrum, and that's my win condition right there. So I go into Thunderous Incarnate, and I go for a Dark Pulse and take out Tyrantrum. I didn't want to risk a Thunderbolt because a Thunderbolt had a chance. I didn't have it had a chance to kill. Had a chance to kill. It's guaranteed to kill if he didn't have any bulk. So I just didn't want to risk that. Go for the Dark Pulse, take it out. He goes into Flable. I'm gonna go for the Nasty Plot, predicting the Cosmic Power or the switch out, and he makes this double out into Mega Gallade, which isn't that good. But I go for the Nasty Plot, get up to a +2. He goes for the Shadow Sneak, gets a crit, which actually kind of mattered a lot in this situation here. But I can't really get that mad because he did miss a lot of moves earlier. So even though I think it was a lot of hacks on both sides, and um, but all the misses kind of added up. And I haven't gotten a single Scald burn this entire game, and I gotten crit a couple times. So it kind of evened it out. But so I'm just gonna take this thing out, the Thunderbolt, and he's gonna go into Clefable, and this is and I'm gonna go for a Sludge Wave, try to take it out, and I should have realized right there that if and then at that point I realized I should have went for I should have found out that he was unaware at this point. I forgot to calc that. That was my fault completely. I thought I don't know. So he goes for the Moonblast, takes me out. The crit kind of put me in the position to get taken out right there. But I should have realized right there that he was unaware of Clefable. Because if I go into here, into Lanoon, this is where I misplayed again. I go for the Extreme Speed now, take out Clefable, and try to belly jump up on the Skull Beak. Because the only way he takes me out is if he gets a max roll Mega Horn on my Lanoon. So knowing that, well, not, but instead I kind of misplay, go for the belly drum, and basically I lose the game here. And that backfire because this is where I find out he is unaware, and I would have reverse swept if he wasn't, but I also could have won if I went for the extreme speed before the belly drum, taking out the Clefable, and possibly winning me the game. Um, Nothing he can do about now. And he's just gonna stall me out for a little bit. Uh, Being this guy, and I don't know. I guess there's nothing I could do really about. There's nothing I do. I'm just sitting here waiting for him to take me out, as he's just stalling me out, going for as many cosmic powers as possible. I don't know, and he could have just taken me out with Moonblast a while ago, but he just goes for the stored power. Doesn't even take me out. And that's it. Yeah, as you say in the chat, like the game should have ended like a while ago. The game could have ended like 6, 7 turns ago, maybe 6 turns ish ago. So, well, that's it. We go down to we fall to 1-1, and hopefully we'll bounce back next week. I'm not entirely sure who we're playing next week. I believe it is the Boston Celebies. So that would be the zombie captain. So Hopefully we could come back on that. And that's it. Bash out.